BJP taking a cue from the Prime Minister, keeping up the heat on the Congress party as far as the inheritance tax controversy is concerned. This is proof of the big truth that's being disclosed by the Prime Minister, says the BJP now, reiterating that it was Rajiv Gandhi who abolished the inheritance tax in 1985 only to save his own assets that he inherited from Indira Gandhi. The controversy between the Congress and the BJP continues to simmer. Payal continues to be with us as well. Payal, the Congress has tried to turn the tables as far as the inheritance tax is concerned. But the BJP talking of how even in the past, former Finance Minister P. Chidambaram has spoken of something similar. So the Congress has always set its eyes on bringing back the inheritance tax.
You know, the fact that the BJP is asking them, Poonam, is this one thing that, you had this tax in place. The intention was very, very clear. You abolished this tax the moment you realized that probably the family was going to be at the receiving end. That's what the BJP's allegations have been. And that is actually a matter of fact because, if this tax was imposed by a certain leadership of the Congress party, the very same Congress party's leadership removed the tax and abolished the tax. That's as the Prime Minister said. That Rajiv Gandhi removed the tax the moment he realized that he would inherit, his mother's properties, and there were problems are plenty as well. Probably the Congress party's intent is just to loot the country. Zindagi ke baad bhi, zindagi ke saath bhi. That's what the Prime Minister really has been saying. So, of course, it's going to be a huge a storm that the Prime Minister would have created by saying this as well and making allegations against two former Prime Ministers of the country. Of course, both of them being leaders of the Congress party and both of them being members of the Gandhi family. So, we'll have to just wait and see how the Congress party really responds to this, given the fact that the Congress party has already said that the Prime Minister must stop insulting the former Prime Ministers of the country and must stop living in the past and talk about the issues in the present. But these are matters of fact that the Prime Minister is really digging out. It's going to be very difficult for the Congress party to really respond. Even though the Congress party is been saying that whatever Sam Pitroda said were his personal remarks, but has the Congress party really asked Sam Pitroda to apologize and withdraw his remarks? That's the question that the BJP is asking.
They're also pointing to, like we were speaking about, they're also pointing to comments made by the Congress leaders in the past, like P. Chidambaram, which is why they say that the Congress cannot really distance itself from this entire controversy because senior Congress leaders, other than Mr. Sam Pitroda, have also made a similar pitch. That's when the Congress turned around and asked what about the comments that were made by Arun Jaitley, former Finance Minister, or Jayant Sinha, former MOS Finance, who've also advocated for such a tax in the past.
Well, absolutely. The BJP has in fact come out and said that, there were remarks that were made by both sides as well. But why is it that this was imposed? Why is it that this is brought up right now? Can the Congress party really come out and say Sam Pitroda is not their leader? Can the Congress party say that he is not going to be authorized to speak as well? There's been no response as far as that is really concerned. And remember, the Prime Minister said that Sam Pitroda is not just very close to Rahul Gandhi, but he has been very, very close to Rajiv Gandhi, the former Prime Minister as well. So obviously, the intent of the Congress party, the fact that they spoke about putting out a wealth, a survey in place to try and assess the wealth of people of the country, even though the clarification came in from the Congress party, that they were talking, where the wealth was being sought out. But the Prime Minister gave it a very, very interesting turn, and he said that they were the ones who were going to attack the women of the country. Because remember, women across the entire country save, in gold. They make these small savings in gold for the bad days of the family and probably prepare for a child's, education or marriage many, many years later down the line. That's the kind of savings that we have in this country. But, the BJP is giving it a very interesting twist, essentially saying that this is an attack on the women, their dignity, and of course their savings.
Right, do stay on with us. BJP Shahzad Poonawala joining us on the broadcast. Shahzad, thank you so much for speaking with us here. We've seen the post that you've just put out. The Prime Minister too keeping the heat on the Gandhi family, on the Congress party. So, do you think that the Congress party now cannot distance itself like they did yesterday from Sam Pitroda's comment, from where this entire controversy actually began?
Congress ke daant khane ke alag, dikhane ke alag. Today, Honorable Prime Minister has completely exposed Congress. When the Congress is taking credit that they removed inheritance tax, in 1985, it is well reported, upon tragic death of Indira Ji, her $1,70,000 worth estate was to go to Rajiv and family. And therefore, in 85, it did away with tax. 2004 to 2015. Chidambaram ji was advocating for it, and now Uncle Sam, who's Guru of Rahul, has said we will bring this so that 55% of your saving, 55% of land can be grabbed and given to the vote bank. And with the Congress can completely Congress voices, we remove the tax, actually for the benefit of their inheritance. And see, in the political stream, 100% inheritance is going to Rahul Gandhi for Congress party, but they want to buy our inheritance, our Hindu undivided family property, our Sridhan. This is the mantra of the Congress.
Sure.
They are against the Sanatan principle of saving.
Sure, there's some issue with your audio connection, Shehzad. We'll try and reconnect that and take this conversation further. But for the moment, thank you so much for joining us with your perspective. On that note, slipping into a quick break, you're on this edition. But we'll be back with more news and updates on the other side. Do stay tuned.